Hello everybody. Today I decided to finish my project from the previous years, and I did that's another one. And I did all this renewing of my clock, that one. I previously made it with a different design, and this card, I Love You to the Moon and Back, was sitting there forever, and I didn't put it in the original design. Was thinking that behind the actual clock mechanism it will not look good, but apparently I decided to do so anyways. And here was a little bit of little parts missing here and there, so I decided to fix it. And um, I wanted to say how much of supplies I needed for that. So first of all, of course, you needed Q-tips. How to say, if you don't have Gogon, let me see, I don't know, you can get Robin alcohol or steel, to put out the residue of the glue. So I would get Gogon, Q-tips, and first of all would wipe it. So wherever I saw the residue of a glue, I would wipe it real good. And partly here were numbers missing, or little craters were missing. That part was missing, and a couple of words. So I pretty much redesigned the whole thing. And big Cricut machine crapped out on me. I didn't expect that, because we were out of internet, and apparently Cricut machine, the new style, Cricut Maker, not Cricut Maker 3, Cricut Maker were requiring the internet, which is like really a bummer, because whoever doesn't have internet, so we can't cut anything. It's ridiculous. So I went back to just regular Cricut from back in the days, like 2005 or 7, something like that. I needed to cut this little end, but I ended up not cutting it anyways. Because the whole entire app, Cricut Design, wouldn't load. So that was horrible. I don't know what to say. How is it possible? But anyways, I decided to redo it and get all this, craters going. And for the craters, I picked up my, what is it, 3/4 of an inch little circle. So that would come out like this, like that circle. And for a bigger crater like this, I mean outside part, right? For the outside part, I used that one. Whatever it is saying here, 1.5 inches. So already tools, right? Even if you would have this old vinyl, how you call it, you still gonna need to have a lot in order to make this clock going. Okay, maybe not a Cricut, but at least a printer to print out all the phases, moon phases, all of that. And of course you're gonna need glossy accents from Ranger, Tim Holtz. Really good stuff. That's how I made my shimmery cover, like Polish kind of cover for the craters and the moon phases. And also I used that to pull out any like leftover swords, the previous design, and where was having E6000. And of course you're gonna need E6000, which came out handy because white E6000 I thought I never gonna use. I thought it's gonna be just a transparent all the time, but apparently I found a use for it, so it was good. And that brush to like wipe out the residue comes handy too. And here of course scissors and a little craft knife. See, that's just like clean it up, take out the residue, the old glue. And of course a little bit of cardboard, and of course the distress ink to distress the craters, otherwise it would be white on white, even not visible. And when you have the ink going, you gotta have some kind of sponge or something. So I wouldn't say that you could make something out of nothing, how people sometimes say. And you still gotta have to have a lot just for something like very simple project like this, not even anything sophisticated or significant. It just, you gotta have to have that, you know, supplies. And that was my original idea. I didn't see it anywhere, the moon phases as a clock, and I figured that you could divide them exactly in parts over 12. So the new moon would be like the 0, like basically midnight, right? And the one would be starting growing moon, I would say waxing crescent. And then the second one would be a little bit bigger. The third one would be like a half a moon already. The fourth would be waxing gibbon or gibbous, I don't know, gibbous something, and it's like 3/4 of a moon. And fifth would be a little more, and then sixth would be the full moon. Oh, that's what it says, full. So, and then it goes like smaller. Seventh would be a little bit smaller, like 3/4. Eight would be a little more smaller. 9 would be like a half a moon, and then would go waxing. Oh no, one in crescent would be like 3/4. I mean 1/4, and then it would go to like tiny moon, and then it would go back to 0. Just a night sky with the, how you call, oh, here I need to put glossy accents still. So I would say, if I, let's say, like go somewhere, like let's say leave my craft supplies behind, right? That's not gonna do. Even the smallest project, just even just a little project, whatever I want to make, would be not possible without either Cricut or either like, how to say, either like like what is it, punches or glossy accents. So that's a total myth that you could make something out of nothing. And then I'm gonna let it sit somewhere. It's pretty clean already. It used to be all like dirty everywhere in between the numbers and between the phases, moon phases. So, and that one of course was not there. I love it to the moon and back. And I let it sit, let the glossy accent dry out, and then I'm gonna put the mechanism, not the moon mechanism, the clock mechanism in it, and voila, we're gonna have a nice clock for the bedroom or for wherever. Like I said, it was my original idea. Nobody gave me this idea with the moon phases, but you feel free to use it, or just order me one and I'll make it for you gladly. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a great day. Have a very crafty day. Love you all. Bye bye.